we don't have a sense of belonging and duty. Because when I see in the church, everybody has their own their responsibility to contribute to the church, the responsibility to look after another. There's an older, if the one with one person is older than the other, the younger one will take care of them. We'll make sure they get coffee. We'll make sure they do this. We'll make sure they're seated well. We'll make sure they have because there's like manual stuff that we get before the service starts. We'll make sure all that is in place for for each other in the church. But when you come outside, there's no sense of like, how's John doing? How's David down the road doing? We barely even talk to each other. There's not any sort of like,
Yeah.
you
No
never really
follow-up.
know if your neighbor is sick or not.
Yeah.
But before, long time ago, when you hear stories, it used to be that way. People used to talk to each other. But now it's like, don't even look at me type. Don't even walk past my garden. If you're standing next to it, I'm going to call the police because my ring bell alarm is letting me know that you're standing next to the house. And we're becoming very alienated and very separated, which is kind of scary in the next coming years to come, because the younger generation is even worse. How can we fix that, Ben? How can we fix that, Paul? Like, this is a big problem.
It's tough, but I think that, without going into it too deeply or overthinking it, I think technology has a lot to do with that. People, even back in my day, and, we're different generations, but I mean, we're both still alive at the same time. So we're not that far apart, right? I mean, we're not talking about your great-great-grandfather, right? Back in my day, and many people watching this right now, if you wanted to speak to someone, you had to go and knock on their door.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go and see your mate in the flats across the road, you went and climb up the stairs and check in, right?
Yeah.
We live in a different world. We live in a world of WhatsApp and email and instant messaging, so that is going to have an effect on that. I understand what you're saying. I think from a community viewpoint, I was thinking about it only this morning, when we used to sing hymns every single day of our school when I was at primary school, 5 years old. Every single day we'd have assembly and sing hymns. I think that brought us together. It gave us a sense of belonging. But of course, all that's missing now. My grandchildren don't even know what a hymn is. They actually do because I've taught them. But if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't even know what a hymn is.
Yeah.
They'd say him and her. They'd have no idea.
That's
because
right.
They don't sing hymns at school anymore. They're not taught about their Christian culture and their background. And they have other cultures forced down their throat by the previously aforementioned hard leftists that are grooming them to hate themselves and hate the country that they live in.
That's right.
So we go back to the grooming. Like I was groomed, the kids of today are also being groomed at the other end of the extremities.
Yeah, I think you are right. Technology has a lot to contribute to this, but the sense of there used to be more of like this, like if you're born to this land or if you are living here, you have a sense of duty to provide and take care of one another. That has been taken away by miles.
Well, we have no pride, mate. We have no pride in ourselves anymore. How pride has been beaten out of our younger generations. It's been literally beaten out of them. They're downtrodden. They're confused. They have no sense of belonging. They have. Honestly, I feel sorry for the kids of today. I know that sounds terribly old, but I do, because they are being brainwashed at school and at college. They don't leave school and college with a sense of belonging or a sense of
duty,
sense of community,
a
sense of belonging, a sense of needing to contribute to other people's. I go back to the budget this week. Now, I think she made a right pig's ear of it, but there is also another side to it. We do have a duty to take care of people who are less fortunate than ourselves.
That's right.
But at the same time, we can't have the piss taken out of us. We can't allow people to come here from Afghanistan or wherever with 6 kids and then sit in a house that's given to them on living on $4,000 a month that's given to them. It's not right. It's not fair. It's not right. And it's not going to encourage community spirit. It's not, all it's going to breed is resentment and anger.
Yeah, true. And there's a lot of that today, and on both of the side as well, which is obviously kind of scary. The temperature needs to be, kind of be brought down, but this budget just made it even worse because she picked a side and she rewarded the people who do nothing, and she attacked and removed the incentives for those people who are working very hard. And just a quick pause, guys. I really do need to talk to you guys honestly for a moment. This channel means everything to me, right? It means absolutely the world to me. I give everything I can. I think it's my favorite part of the day, sitting here and reporting to you guys, or going outside and doing heavy reports outside. And I've been doing this since I was 14. On and off. I've quit multiple times. I've come back. I've quit. I've come back. And now I'm here. And we're here to stay. This is the next 40 years plan for me. But honestly, lately, it's been really heavy on me. Not the work, of course. I enjoy doing this. But carrying the work alone, fighting for stories, trying to highlight these stories that matters, especially when it feels like nobody's listening and need your help. I wouldn't be asking if I truly didn't need your support. So if you believe in what we're doing here, if you believe in what I'm doing, what we're trying to build the next 30 years, if you've ever felt like this show speaks for you, I'm asking you as a friend, please keep this show going. Your support will mean more than you will ever know. And together we can finally wake up the ones who are still asleep with the truth, because the nation is desperately asking for it. So please hit the first link in the description if you can and support the channel. Thank you so much. Let's get back into the video. So then I was born in a refugee camp in Tanzania. At the time, there's so many people ran there. A lot of people were going there, real refugees, after being butchered from the civil war that erupted in Congo. My parents applied for asylum to all the countries. They waited. Now, then I was born in that camp, the same camp. I'm talking tents. I was born there. Now, we're waiting and waiting. For 14 years, we were waiting. Now, of course, these guys could choose to wait as well, but these guys hijacked that and they come in the country illegally. Now, the media will brand you guys racist, far right, the worst people here, the worst group here. How come the good group didn't invite me to go speak over there? So I call this the greatest awakening, because all the way from over there, there's hundreds of people turning up. It's a Saturday, for God's sake. They could easily go around and watch football and have fun, go on a date, do all the lovely stuff they could do. But instead, they want to stand here, rain or not. They're ready to send the message. And I believe the message will be received today. Thank you so much.
For anybody in the back who struggled to hear this young man's story, one incredible, brave young man.
Oh yes, I agree.
British Christian values